MashaAllah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah al-aliyyil azim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salatu wa salamu ala ibadihi alladhina istafa. Amma ba'du, farabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. وقل رب أدخلني مدخل صدق وأخرجني مخرج صدق واجعل لي من لدنك سلطانا نصيرا بسم الله وبالله وتوكلت على الله. In verse number 123 from Surah Al-Baqarah, second chapter of the Holy Book of Quran, we recited together A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wattaqu yawman la tajzi nafsun an nafsin shay'a wa la yuqbalu minha adlun wa la tanfa'uha shafa'atun wa la hum yunsarun. In the verse before this, Allah had talked to Israelite and told them that you are preferred one. You are a nation or a ummah that is preferred by Allah for His blessing, for His special blessing. And that blessing was that Allah talked to them and sent His prophets to them and given them the book, law book. This is the only nation on earth at that time that was given book. Other than them, nation were to take the guidance of Allah from them or by their help, and they are the one who are on the main land of main religious land, whether they were in Canaan and then in the Baytullah, which Ibrahim had made it, and he started completing it, and then they were to go there and worship Allah. And that is a preference, and that responsibility Allah gave them. So in this way, they, instead of being good servant to Allah and doing their best to be more in service and more a manner of gratitude they show towards Allah, they took it as a pride for themselves, and they say that we are the people that Allah had preferred us upon other, and so that we are only the people who are owning paradise, and we will go to paradise. And this kind of mindset they develop in their societies, and they brought it up and they propagated it, and in this way they started to do evils and practice sins and go on the wrong path from that what Allah has said to them, and the framework they broke it, and they broke the covenant that Allah made with them and took from them. So Allah here explaining, though we have selected you and we have preferred you, but that preference is a responsibility, and that is not for pride, something that you take it and be arrogant and show arrogancy to other people. That is not for that. So be careful. Wattaqu. Here in this verse, starting with the word wattaqu. And wattaqu, what is the meaning of taqwa? It is from waka yaki, and waka means somebody who is trying. Waka means trying to keep safe, trying to be secure from the hazards of something. anything that can harm somebody, or it can hurt him or hit him, or somehow disturb him, or make problem for him, be secure from him. That is waqa, that he have made himself secure. He saved himself. He is conscious about that thing. He is fearing that thing. As we are doing taqwa in all our materialistic life, so we are muttaqi in this aspect, and so much muttaqi and big muttaqi in our worldly life, because we have all the time thought about our safety from hunger, from thirst, from heat, from summer, from winter, from anything that can harm us, or we can be hurt from that thing. We take our safety measure and we are in taqwa from that. So we think about our safety. That is what Allah wants us. But Allah is not wanting us that taqwa for this world. This world is included, this life, 80-90 years that everybody has a life of this 80-90 years. That is also, Allah said, you take the measure that keep you safe and secure, but also see some further more, that you will have a life after this life, and that life is part of your life, and that is also your concern. So be conscious about that too, as you are always conscious about your tomorrow and the next week and the next month and the next year and even next decade. You are thinking about 20 years after now, and you are planning for that and setting all those measures, that so that you can be in a tranquil life, and you have a good life, and you are safe and secure from the harms that you can, maybe that those harms comes to your life, so that you keep yourself safe. And that is taqwa. Allah wants you to know that you have another life after this life, and take measures so that you can be safe and secure, and you are not harmed, or you are not hurt from those painment conditions that you will have in the hereafter if you don't take measure today. That is what it is called taqwa. And Allah wants everybody to make sure that he has good deeds and good conduct, so that he feels and have that security that he needs for tomorrow. Wattaqu yawman. And Allah is telling and explaining what is the reason that, oh Allah, you are telling us to be muttaqi and take the measure of taqwa for ourselves, and select this way what you are saying as taqwa. What is wrong there tomorrow? What is going to happen? And Allah is telling us here, Yawman, there will be a day. Yawman is set in the format of indefinite. It is told as nakra, and it means that this is a big day. It is not a regular day. Yawman. And of course, here I'm not to go deep to the meaning of yom, but in brief I should say yom does not mean only this 24 hour or the daytime, daylight time that we have, for example 12 hour or 14 hour or this like. Yom in the holy book of Quran is used for a period of time, that may be even, for example, Allah said that kana yawman indallahi ka alfa sanatin mimma ta'udun. If you want to tell yom, sometimes yom means 1,000 years, which you count days. So Day mean a period of time. Can it elapse for only 12 hours and also can elapse for maybe 1 year, 2 year, 10 year, 1,000 year, or even, for example, in one case, Allah said that it was a long day like 50,000 sana, 50,000 years. And that is also a yom. For this, Allah is saying here, yom, not explaining more than that, what the length of that day be. That is not said. That will we see it when the day comes. And as it is said in the narrations from the Holy Prophet, that day is a very long day. So what will happen in that day that we should be fearing that? Wattaku means that we be fearing, conscious, heedful of that day. Take in mind and keep it in mind, and then step whatever we step. Yoman la tajzi nafsun an nafsin shay'an. Nobody will take responsibility of another one. No one will take the burden of another one. Not will be saying that, oh, come here, I take your responsibility and I take what the burden you have, or I can help you. Nobody will even offer that. La tajzi nafsun an nafsin shay'an. Here Allah is telling about everybody. Nafsun means a man, a person, somebody. An nafsin, and both of them said in indefinite term. And this means that even those who are very intimate to each other, very close to each other, like somebody's son to another, like somebody's brother to others, like somebody's sister to another, like somebody who is very close, or somebody is very close friend to somebody. But there, nobody will even ask, nobody will offer, nobody will even accept. If somebody wants somebody to help him, he will not accept even. Shay'an, and what responsibility that he is not going to take. Maybe a bigger responsibility somebody thinks. No, Allah thinks shay'an. Nothing, very small of the burden he will not take. Even a very, very little portion of that nobody will take. Even if somebody says that I will take the responsibility of your that little burden and that small of them, I take it for you. No, nobody will offer that. And it means that that day will be, everybody will be on its own. Whatever he has done as a good character or bad one, or whatever the deed he had, he will be with his own deeds, and nothing else will be his helper or supporter, and not will be anything that will hurt him from another one. His own deeds are the property that he is having, and if they are helping him, so that's good. If they are disturbing him, hurting him, giving him pain, so that is what he has itself. So Allah is telling here so that we can be conscious. Wattaku, and all this is told to Bani Israel and also to others. Here, tone of the talk is towards them, but it is not for them only. Allah is talking to them. You are preferred, but your preference does not mean that you are not responsible. Here, because they had this mind that maybe the lineage of the prophets is in between them, so that they have this advantage, or they have some kind of this speciality or this priority, that they would be someone, their burden will take those prophets from them, and they will help them, or they will deal with the situation and they feel free there. Allah is telling that nobody will take any responsibility from any of you, and any level. Shay'an means that nothing at all, means even not a very small portion of that. Nobody will take the responsibility from other one. And that Allah is emphasizing that for what? Because some people have in their mind that they will have some help, or some maybe some wali or some nabi or some other party will take a responsibility of their deed, and they will emancipate them from the fire, or they will have help for them. That is what Allah is negating, and negating with a very steep and deep words, and with so much emphasis on that, which is shown with these words which are used in this sentence. And here there are some other qualities of that day which Allah is telling us, and we will explain them in the next session, inshallah. Half of this verse is left for the next session, and we will inshallah complete it inshallah in the next session. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah bless you all.